Won today 5-1 against the Kansas City Royals. It was a really good game all around. I finally got a win, and we can go for the series win tomorrow. We can get right into the box score here. Badu 1 for 3 with a walk. We'll talk about his defense a little bit later, but it was insane today. He had the walk in the 6th and the single in the 8th, so a really good game from him. He scored in the 8th as well, off a huge hit from Miggy, but we'll get into that too in a minute. Scope 2 for 3 with a great game. Single in the 6th and a double in the 8th. So that brought Badu to 3rd and then Scope at 2nd. And then we walked Grossman, so we had bases loaded in the 8th. Grossman, though, 1 for 3 with a walk and a single. His single was also in the 6th, and then the walk was in the 8th. So we didn't really mount anything until about the 6th inning. So Miggy, though, 3 for 4 today with a single in his first at-bat, a double play, and then a 2 RBI double in the 6th, and a 2 RBI single in the 8th. So a great game from Miggy. He was my prediction player today, so that was pretty spot on. I knew he was going to have a bounce-back game since he didn't play well yesterday on Miggy Appreciation Day. You knew he wanted to get that back today, and he did. Huge hits every time. The first one was with 2 outs, and Badu got thrown out trying to go to 3rd the play prior, so it was huge that Miggy was able to drive in those runs because we hadn't scored yet. So great play by Miggy there in the 6th, and then also in the 8th, that almost bases clearing single was huge because it was a really long at bat. We stressed their bullpen a ton for tomorrow as well, and Miggy came through in the end anyway, so it was huge. Great game from him, definitely player of the game today. But Willie Castro, he came in and pinch ran for him, didn't lead to anything because we still had bases loaded, no outs, and then we struck out, popped up, and struck out. So the 8th was a good inning, but we didn't capitalize as much as we could have. Candelario, though, 2 for 4 with a double in the 6th and then a single in the 8th. So yet another person that didn't do much until the 6th inning or the 8th. Harold Castro, double play in the 2nd and then a ground rule double in the 5th. He also got pinch hit for Nico Goodrum, which I don't know who in their right mind said that because that was just one of the... Nico Goodrum is batting like 212 with a less than 300 on base percentage, and his slugging is pathetic. He's got like 18 extra base hits this whole year. He's definitely one of the worst players in this Tigers team, so I don't know why anyone ever suggested to get him pinch hit for, but... Parada's 0 for 4 today. Pretty rough day. He had a lot of nice swings, though. A couple of them were crushed foul. One of them he hit like 110 off his bat, so he was crushing the ball a lot. Just wasn't staying fair. It looked like he was early on his swings a lot. But he can have a bounce-back game tomorrow. I'm hoping this doesn't mean he's going to be benched for a while, but 0 for 4 is never good, so hopefully he can bounce back. Garneau 0 for 4 as well. He's kind of cooled down lately, but we expected that. We didn't expect him to hit a homer every game. He's not a 300 hitter or a 20 home run guy. He's a nice defensive catcher who can hit a homer every now and then. He's our backup catcher. He fills that role perfectly. He's way better than Grayson Griner. He had a really nice throw out at 2nd for a stolen base attempt, and then he also had another one that he didn't really get, but the guy fell off the bag, so we got 2 outs today from Garneau solely. So a great game from him. He also had a passed ball, though, that scored their only run, so a little bit of an error there. And he also had another pass ball as well. So a couple problems, but he did give us 2 free outs, so we'll take that. Decent game from him. Victor Reyes 1 for 1. He had a double in his first at-bat a single in his first at-bat, and he got taken out. So I don't know. I think it was left groin strain, if I read it right. So he's going to be out for a little while, I'm guessing. Daz Cameron came in for him and struck out twice, so he's once again just looking a little late on the fastball like he was yesterday in his pinch hit. I don't know why he's so late or why his swings aren't looking good, but I did not like what I saw from Daz Cameron today. We can get into the pitching, though. Tariq Skubal went 4 amazing innings. We can get into the defense for Badu, though, because that 3rd inning for Skubal, his first pitch, he throws it to Dozier, and Dozier crushed it all the way to left field, and Badu robbed the homer. It was one of the coolest plays I've ever seen in person. I haven't seen a lot of robbed homers in person, but when they are, they're always at that spot. So that was really cool to see Badu. If Grossman was out there, he wouldn't have got it. So Badu had to be the person out there to do that. And I'm really glad he was actually playing not in center field today, and he was playing left. So huge game from him, getting that pullback homer, and then 4 great innings from Skubal. He kept his pitch count really low, a lot of quick innings. The first 2 outs of the third were on 2 pitches, so he only threw 45 pitches today, 32 of them for strikes, and he lowered the ERA to 4.13. So a really nice start today from him. Drew Hutchinson gave up the only run today, but it wasn't an earned run. He walked Santana, and then like I said earlier, Garneau had the pass ball to get Santana to second. Then they bunted him over to third and had a sac fly, so that was their only run today, the only damage they got. Funkhauser came in, though. He didn't look great. Gave up 2 hits and a walk and a strikeout. He got us out of a jam, though, so that was pretty nice. It was runners on second and third, I believe, and he got the pop-up, so that was really huge by Funkhauser. But then he also left us with a huge jam, and then Falmer got us out of that one, and Falmer pitched a pretty solid ninth. He gave up a triple with 2 outs, but nothing came of it. They didn't get the runner home, so it didn't really matter. Falmer's a good pitcher in this type of scenario for sure. I don't mind using him in the closer with Soto being gone, but as soon as Soto comes back, we should definitely put Falmer more in a stretch innings guy because he was a former starter. I think we should use him like we used Drew Hutchinson and let him go 1 to 2 innings every night, mostly 2 innings, especially with the way we're not using our starters efficiently and only letting them go 3 to 4 innings. Falmer should definitely be one of those guys getting 2 to 3 innings from the bullpen every day, but really good job by him to get us out of the jam and get the save. Today was a great win. We can go for the series win tomorrow. I believe it's a 12 o'clock game, so it's pretty early. It's in Comerica again, so we'll be the home team. We can get this series win and beat the Royals. We're on to the Twins for the next series, but we have a White Sox game on Monday to make up, and then we have the White Sox series to end the year. So I will be back for the post game for tomorrow's game and the pregame.